guys, I wanted to get up a whole video pretty soon because I've been buying different things and I really wanted to show you guys what I've got because I really enjoy doing that, and you know, I can share my knowledge of a certain product with you guys. So I decided to stick to one brand because I've noticed that this brand I've been buying more of than any other brands. So if you want to see what I got, then please keep watching. Okay, so first thing about Makeup Revolution, it's a newish brand that's been on the market for quite some time now, I would say. It's definitely a UK brand, of course. Makeup Revolution London, so it's based in London. They have just launched into some super drug stores, which is like your average drugstore if you're not from the UK. Yeah, and they literally have so many products that range from lipsticks to pigments to eyeshadows to foundation to concealer, you get the idea. And the prices range, I think, from £1 to, I don't know if it's £8, but it's not much at all. Like, so I'm firstly going to get kick-started with the highlighters and bronzers. So the first one I have here, highlighter-wise, is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Light. If you watch my videos, you've seen me use this quite a lot, and it's just your average white based highlighter, but it's actually, when you use it, it's quite golden. The other highlighter I bought was the Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Light. And again, this is a pink based highlighter, and this is very similar to MUA's highlighter. I can't think what it's called, but I know that it's in the same like circle pan, if that makes sense. Oh, I've just got it everywhere. To these two, and I really like the shape of these, like the design on them, because I just think they're gorgeous. And they are heavily pigmented, they are very creamy, and they stay on all day. With regards to the packaging, I am in love with the packaging. It's just so gorgeous, like it feels such good quality, and I think these were £3 each. So the next one I have here is the Vivid Baked Bronzer, and this is in Golden Days. Sent this one as well, and it's in the same packaging as the highlighters. This bronzer is probably one of my favorite go-to bronzers. I find myself using it for ages and then stop using it and then going back to it, so I always reach for it. This is for light skin simply because it gives you that gorgeous like bronzy look without being too harsh. That this bronzer works as a highlight as well, because if you notice when you put it on, if you cover your cheekbone area, it does glisten quite a bit. This one was £4, and I'd easily go back and buy each and every one of these. So next up, I'm going to show you some mono eyeshadows, and they look just like this. Okay, so I have 5 here, so it may not seem a lot. The first one I have is Just Me. And this is purpley browny pink shadow, and again it's very shimmery, and it's quite, these are all £1 each, and they are just ridiculously pigmented, and the colours are beautiful. They're also very, very creamy. So the next one I have here is Mountains of Gold. This is again just a straightforward gold colour, quite bronzy, but how creamy this product is. Even if you apply it with a dry brush, it's just insane how creamy it is and how beautiful it goes on the eye. It's quite foil-like, I would say. I do usually use a wet synthetic brush because I just find it picks up the pigment so much better and it makes everything a lot more creamier. But with this, I just find that you don't need to do that because it's that great of quality. So the next one I have here is Purple Heaven. And this this is, I hate to compare this brand to MUA because they're just completely different brands, but the colours and some things I've noticed are pretty much the exact same. So for this colour called Purple Heaven, it is again the exact same colour to a shade in MUA, and it's a very beautiful purpley colour. The next one I purchased was Acid. This was part of the Scandalous edition. I think they have like different ranges, like I can't remember exactly, but I used this in a tutorial that I did not so long ago on my blog. If you want to find out how I did that, I will link it below, of course, as always. And this is just your typical bright yellowy green fluorescent colour, but it just goes on spectacular. And I was worried with this product that it would just go on very powdery and very chalky, and that it was just going to be very sheer, and that was not what I wanted. But it is as opaque as anything. And the last one I got is Promised Land. A very nice nudie pinky colour. This is just I just can't even get over how gorgeous these colours are. Like, I am insane. Okay, so then next after that, I'm just going to go on to Pigments, and these will be a lot easier to see once I zoom in. So these are the Pure Pigments, and they have 1.5 grams of product in. They are very cute, very compact, very travel friendly. So the first one I picked up is Confront. I do believe this is a very, very popular shade. So all they do is the cap just turns off like that, and you get like this stopper thing here. And Confront is just your typical beautiful pink, glittery, shimmery colour. So the next shade I picked up was Affluent. Bronzy colour, very shimmery, very neutral. But then I have Levity, and Levity is a very pretty pinky purpley colour. That is just sits so gorgeous on your eye, and I find that it works particularly well on your tear duct. Then I have Dynamic, which is probably my favourite shadow, but it was like the stopper bits had come out, so it went everywhere. But this is a pinky, bronzy, goldy, neutral, nude. Then I have Grandeur. Grandeur is again a bronzy colour, very nudie. So then moving on to lipstick. Okay, so then £1 range lipsticks basically look like this, and again, like MUA, they have this extra little bit on the bottom, but unfortunately this doesn't come off. So the first one I have is Nude. These all have 3.8 grams of product in, and these are also £1 each. And I find that these are very scented. They smell like sweets. I'll just say like shit then. I find this is quite matte and quite drying, and I just think with my skin tone, you have to kind of get that right nude. Like, there's not many nudes that will suit you, but this just really doesn't do it because it's quite beigey, quite, I don't say orangey, but it's just not for me personally. It just makes me look like I have no lips. This one here is Crime. Crime is a very blue based pink, I would say. It is just gorgeous. You look at it in one light and you think that's pink, and then you look at it in another light and you think it's purple. I find that all these lipsticks are just intense, creamy, vivid and beautiful, apart from Nude. I'm not a big fan of Nude. So next I have another Scandalous shade, and this is Depraved. Depraved is definitely, again, a blue based purple. This is stunning. Like if you are looking for that purple that is really out there, this is the colour for you. So next I have Enchant. Pale pinky colour. It also has some shimmer in, which I was very off-putted by, but actually when I received it and it went on my lips, I was like, you can't see it, like it's pretty much invisible. But this is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous everyday colour. Next, again from the Scandalous range, this is a Moral and this is a blue. I wanted to try this because I was just like, well, like I wanted to buy some bright coloured lipsticks to try them out, like a yellow and a blue and a green, and I was just like, you know, I'm not paying like all that money from like Lime Crime or something to try it and then find out that I don't like it and then I probably won't wear it, so it's a waste of money. But these are £1 each, and I thought they're just like really cool for you to try out, even if you don't like them. It's only £1. But I just find that it's really great to kind of be adventurous with colours sometimes. Next I have two colours which are part of another range, but I can't really think what range they're called. But they're kind of just dark Halloween-y colours, if that makes sense. So the first one I bought is Rebel with Cause. And this is definitely a plum red colour. This is very, very gorgeous. This is like a dark cherry colour. And then the next one I got is 100% Vamp. Pretty much like Rebel with Cause, but just so much darker. But I find this is really great to work with if you're just going for that really crazy Halloween look, or if you're doing something very, very dramatic. Next I bought the I Heart Makeup Lip Geek lipstick, which looks like this. I never actually saw that many reviews on them when I wanted to buy them, so I kind of just risked it. But I bought mine in the shade of Baby Doll. First of all, can we just talk about how cute this packaging is? God, it's just so beautiful, like the packaging. So the Baby Doll that I picked up was your classic timeless baby pink. So yeah, so I'll be picking up more of these because these are just amazing. And these were $2.99 each. Then last but not least, I have some palettes here, and the first one I picked up was the Redemption palette Essential Mattes. The one thing that I haven't actually got in my collection is like a collective matte palette. When I bought this, I was kind of a bit gutted that I bought it because I thought, well, I did want one of the other palettes from there. But actually, when I got it, I have found so many uses for it, like it's ridiculous. Like if I'm doing a transition shade, I will always go for these colours. They are just fantastic to work with. You have pretty much everything in here. I am so excited to show you. I have the Ultra eyeshadows, 32 Ultra Professional eyeshadows. In Flawless and Eyes Like Angels, and I couldn't decide which one to pick up, so I got both. Basically I picked up Flawless, which is kind of like your neutrals palette, and Eyes Like Angels, which is more of an adventurous palette. So on the back they have their shades, and so they basically look like this when you take them out of the packaging. Very sleek, really pretty with the rose gold logo on here. Now with the Eyes Like Angels palette, when I opened it up, it was actually broke, like the hinge had just completely come off. Can you see that? So anyway, I contacted Makeup Revolution, and within an hour they contacted me back and said, we're going to send you another one. They have fabulous like customer service. I was like genuinely gutted in the sense that I got it and it was just broken. So are the colours here. So you have pretty much every colour under the sun. You have nudes, you have bright colours, you have the whites, blues, pinks, purples, reds, whatever is on this palette. You've got a mixture of mattes and shimmers, but not so many mattes. Come see hello. Come on. Come say hello. This is So with these are, this one in the Flawless palette was £8 each, which I thought was ridiculously cheap because they work out at about 25p each. colours are just so sensational. They're pigmented, they're creamy, they're everything that you would want for an eyeshadow. So anyway, this is your classic neutrals palettes. You've got reds, purples, bronzes, golds, whites, blacks, browns, whatever, it's in this palette. And again, a mixture of mattes and shimmers, but primarily shimmers. Again, same quality as Eyes Like Angels. They are amazing. The colours in here you could not even dream of quality wise. Okay, so that was my Makeup Revolution haul slash collection. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you kind of have a bit more knowledge about the products. But again, most of these are £1 each, and I am in love with the quality. Like, Makeup Revolution is one of those brands that I want to own every single one of their products. So bravo, Makeup Revolution. And if you want to see any more in-depth photos, I will link the blog post down below of swatches and etc. So yeah, have a lovely day, and I shall speak to you soon.